Hello everyone, can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? Okay, it's my honor and pleasure to discuss regarding the recent trend of the Metaverse and NFT with one of the platform at our laboratory called Creativia. My name is Dong-Seong and I'm charged on the managing the center, national center and laboratory together. As you know, there is many kind of changes happen at communication and computation, AI. In fact, I majoring some AI almost 25 years ago. So at that time, I studied regarding some neural network for some kind of the forgetting algorithm at neural network. At that time, the memory limitation is a big problem. So I will try to consider how can forget accumulated data, but it's many things changes. So nowadays, the deep learning and big data are combined. So many kinds of the applications appear. So one of them, today we talk about some kind of the Metaverse and NFT. You know, a couple of years ago, we talked about Internet of Things regarding connect things, mobile things. But nowadays, we have to consider Internet of Intelligence. Last week, I attended one of the famous conference called IEEE. Almost scholar talk about some kind of edge AI, you know, some kind of the edge device with AI interact together. So learning approach is some kind of seems like changed as not unsupervised, supervised, reinforcement. Nowadays, we call it federated learning is some widespread in the case of the edge AI. In the case of the communication and computing, there is a big changes. You know, did you hear about the semantic communication? So maybe computing technique will be combined with communication. So in view of the receiver side, there is many kind of the theoretical approaches to combine communication and computing infrastructure at the same time. So some scholar called it as some kind of connect intelligence. Some scholar called it mobile intelligence. Today, we will call it as some Internet of Intelligence. So many scholars, as like all of us, it's time to have to consider of some edge AI. Our laboratories is in the case of Metaverse, we usually focus on the mirroring words and live logging. You know, some kind of normally in academic area, we can divide Metaverse application as AR, augmented reality, and virtual reality with some Google Glass, something like that. And also mirroring real world as like digital twin or some kind of the holography. Live logging technology is kind of combined with human being behavior or some monitoring system. So usually we call it as some kind of this category Metaverse. At our company and laboratory, we usually focus on 3 categories. Last year, we developed some platform based on AR VR. Nowadays, we usually focus on some mirroring world for smart factory and military section. And additional case live logging, we also consider some kind of the disaster monitoring or something like that. In view of the applications that we can consider some smart factory to prevent accident between worker and automated system, and also monitoring some kind of the duration or some maintenance of the motor or some machine. And military section, we have many customers at military area. So in the case of is kind of one of the missile system, they want to sell this kind of their customer. We try to make some manual or some kind of some maintenance process using some Metaverse technology. The other area of exhibition, nowadays, many companies focus on some exhibition using the Metaverse, also some auction, also some kind of tax exemption store at the airport. They try to consider how can exhibit their item in effective way. So in the case of Metaverse, usually every scholar, every engineer is a Metaverse with NFT considered at the same time. The reason lies on there. NFT, the code name is ITRC 721. That is to say, it's Ethereum smart contract. You know, NFT usually widely applied to some game and SNS game contents. Okay, in the case of the Roblox, they use NFT for some kind of their the game contents. But NFT is some sort of some certificate of your property at cyberspace. It's kind of your copyright, your property, your ownership. It might be represented by the NFT. So if we build up the cyberspace, such as Creativia platform or some kind of Roblox platform, it's a kind of always with NFT together, because we need some kind of ownership or some kind of copyright problem. So it's a final slide. It's a kind of, you might be, one of you guys already saw it, but it's kind of the example of the Metaverse platform for exhibition by the Creativia. Actually, this video clip, as an example, we tried modeling one of our exhibition hall at our building. Also try to provide some kind of the contents to our customer. In the case of military one, we try to make some manual, so some kind of maintenance procedure using the manual with Metaverse model. I hope you enjoyed this workshop, and I also talk with more constructive things with you guys for our future work. Again, thank you for having me, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of the workshop. Thank you.